Yeah. Yeah. You know me. God among men. Homies. Died along the way. Rolling. Full sun man. Yeah. You believe it. They put chains upon me. Don't believe it. You can check the record, man. I'm the revelator. I can tell it all again. Yeah, the independence. All the Cameroonians. They done put me on the island where you got me letting, man. Ain't no sleeping out in morning. Prophesying about the man. Yeah, he coming with the violence. Like a dragon and you red. Hold it down until the timing. Yeah, he coming for your head. You know me. God among the men. Homemade. Died along the way. Rolling. Full sun, man. You believe it? Could you believe it? You know me. God among the men. Homemade. Died along the way. Rolling. Full sun, man. You believe it? Could you believe it? I see an angel coming. Look like the sun, man. Alpha and Omega. Getting in the end. Eat like the breast. Power in the sand. Hair full of wool. I color red. Put some in your waters. Face intimidating. I'm coming in clouds. My chariot's invading. The land of the wicked. Years I've been waiting. The day approaching now. My anger has a flame. Yeah, I got the keys. Put it in my hand. Let the trumpet blow. Coming with the band. Let the music play. Go with your dance. Praise to the Lord. Make the world begin. All the fall upon the sky. All the peace upon the land. I'm a feed you gather round. Come with peace upon the man. All the kings upon the earth. All the princes of the land. You've been killing all my people. Not to meet you as a man. You know me. God among the men. Homemade. Died along the way. Rolling. Full sun, man. You believe it? Could you believe it?
They don't believe me. They don't believe me. I make it plain, but they still ain't convinced. Oh man, this job ain't easy. This ain't no joke. This ain't no joke. They keep playing around, they think it's a game. They do not believe me. I just been watching for days. You just been stuck in your ways, hoping and looking for change. Turns out that wasn't a phase. Hey, I'm not amazed, and I don't need your praise. Hey, down and around again and again, you stuck in a maze. Came from my spot, I'm going a little wavy. They tryna stop me, yeah, they moving shady. They think it's bravery, I think it's crazy. Nothing can stop me, boy, nothing can faze me. Still undefeated, but y'all couldn't face me. Could be whatever, man, Army or Navy. I think it's bravery, I think it's crazy. Nothing can stop me, boy, nothing can faze me.
God among the men. Homemade. Died along the way. Rolling. Full sun, man. You believe it? Could you believe it? You know me. God among the men. Homemade. Died along the way. Rolling. Full sun, man. You believe it? Could you believe it? Down, pick it up. Drop down, pick it up. Stop it down, pick it up. Drop down, pick it up. Who can stop it down? Pick it up. Drop down, pick it up. Who can stop it down? Pick it up. Drop down, pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah, I got the keys. Put it in my hand. Let the trumpet blow. Coming with the band. Let the music play. Go with your dance. Praise to the Lord. Make the world begin. Make the world begin. Make Image of the beast. I can take lies no more. Ay, Jesus Christ the King. Brought him with a sword on him. Ay, Black Messiah, bring the fire. Time to roll on him. Ay, burn the image of the demon that they forced on us. Ay, I ain't gon' lie. All these niggas gon' die. All these niggas gon' fry. Ain't no point to ask why. It's right here before your eyes. False image on the rise. Took our sight, made us blind. Now we back on the grind.
Why you wanna take my life? No matter what you do, look at, I will never lose, nigga. You can never take my light. I had to change my mind to break that side. I had to regain my sight. Edomites taught me lies about my life. No wonder why things ain't right. No wonder why things ain't. I ain't gon' lie. All these niggas gon' die. All these niggas gon' fry. For playing around with that fire. You think it's fine, you having fun, you play around with your life. I treat my Bible like a gun. I load it up, then go fire. Like, what is you talking about? Destroying the people for profit. These Christians, these niggas who lying, we point them out. We really out here doing work in the streets all the time. All you do is run your mouth, hear the truth when it's coming out. We ain't playing no more, we killing the ploy. We seeking the Lord, cause we know that Christ coming back to destroy the
image of the beast. I can take lies no more. Ay, Jesus Christ the King. Brought him with a sword on him. Ay, Black Messiah, bring the fire. Time to roll on him. Ay, burn the image of the demon that they forced on us. Ay, I ain't gon' lie. All these niggas gon' die. All these niggas gon' fry. Ain't no point to ask why. Right here before your eyes. False image on the rise. Took our sight, made us blind. Now we back on the grind.
Right there, the difference in dreams and nightmares. Depicting the king as a white man. We traded the peace for the night tears. I got visions of him holding whips, loading us onto the ships, cutting off noses, lips, and hold hands with the fingertips. If I didn't have enough cotton pick, how that damage your ego? Controlling your mind, Magneto. Chris across for the son of Rodrigo. He's Spanish, but he ain't your amigo. Thought I did it if that was illegal. Gotta clip the wings of the ego. Yeah. Caught a demon in a lie. About to set his ass on fire. We coming for all the smoke. Homicide ain't wanna provoke, but he laugh at the pastors and popes. Silly Christian, yo, Jesus a joke. We the Jews, the food on the rope. This religion ain't give me no hope. Play the dragon, the sword to his throat. Time to change, just pass the remote, the ghost. Whoa.
Image of the beast. I can take lies no more. Ay, Jesus Christ the King. Brought him with a sword on him. Ay, Black Messiah, bring the fire. Time to roll on him. Ay, burn the image of the demon that they forced on us. Ay, I ain't gon' lie. All these niggas gon' die. All these niggas gon' fry. Ain't no point to ask why. Right here before your eyes. False image on the rise. Took our sight, made us blind. Now we back on the grind.
You are now flying.
Applying pressure to the pedal breaking. Lord know we dedicated. Revealing truth to our people, we been miseducated. Great awakening taking place and they can't decimate it. Truth serum that can't be replicated. Get medicated, this that Psalms 107, ain't it? We got this truth and can't keep calm. On the corner dropping bombs, can't be detonated. Jump from coast to coast like LeBron, but we never traded. Got the breath of life in my lungs, I'm resuscitated. Precepts, the only P we pushing in this heat. Hitting harder than the desert eagle bullet. Hit the earth with the line. Let it sink and we gon' hook 'em. We had idols in our mind. Heard this word and we forsook 'em. All in Memphis, no more rent. We raising up to 12. They say the truth hurts, so we labor and travail. From NYC to Houston, from LA to Riverdale. Talking truth, taking the kingdom in the gates of wicked hell. Can't fail. I ain't got my foot on the brake. Truth got my mind, I'm feeling renewed every day. Giving sight to the blind, it's something we do every day. And I don't care if what I'm saying make you feel away. Yeah, let's talk truth. Let's talk about it. Let's talk truth. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk truth. Yeah, hear what I'm saying. Let's go inside the book. Let me go make it plain.
Welcome back to another week of Let's Talk Truth.
Today you got myself, Officer Emmanuel, to my right.
Officer Baruch.
To my left.
Officer Jeremiah.
To my other left.
Officer Jonah.
To my far left.
Officer Hezekiah.
All praise to the Most High God. So today, all praises, man. Y'all see the topic, the truth about the ADL. All right, you may know them as the Anti-Defamation League.
Cap.
But they are actually the Antichrist.
Right?
That's right.
Defamation League of Liars.
That's
you understand?
Right. Yes.
But we're going to prove all that today, all right? So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and, comment. Run it up, because we got to get this word out, all right? Let's start out with Psalms 85, verse 11. This is the reason why we got to do topics like this, because you got a lot of organizations that have a pretense of activism or, advocacy for rights and things of that nature, but they really a mob.
Right.
This is America.
They're really a mafia out here.
Right.
You understand? So, where the expose gonna come from? From the base things of the world. The Lord said he gonna use the weak things of the world to confound the mighty.
That's right.
You understand? So, that's why you on the Real Underground Radio tuning in to Let's Talk Truth.
That's right.
We gonna
That's
bring
right.
the truth out. All right, read what you got.
Psalms chapter 85, verse 11.
Bring it out.
Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
So the Lord said truth gonna spring up out of the earth. I know you've been fed all type of lies. You've been forced to believe all type of things that's not true, that don't line up with scripture, don't line up with prophecy. All right, it don't add up. You understand it as far as society go. Guess what? The truth gonna spring up out of the earth. Bishop went over that last night dealing with God's revolution. In the last days, you're gonna see the breath of life, the wisdom of God, enter into the same people that have been destroyed spiritually for over 350 years. You understand? You're going to see them stand up on their feet for the laws of God and for the truth that has been, they've been laboring so hard to hide it. It's coming out now. It's coming out, and this is one of the main platforms of which it's coming out on, all right? So do y'all part, support, and tune in. So, without further ado, let's hit on the topic real quick. Now, the reason for the season, one of the main reasons why a lot of people are becoming familiar with the ADL or whatever the case is due to the recent headlines concerning Ye and Kyrie. All right, now, this one clip has been circulating concerning Kyrie Irving, made by this brother right here. So put that on the screen real quick, man.
I can wholeheartedly say I know Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic.
When given the chance to say, are you anti-Semitic or not, he didn't say, no, I'm not anti-Semitic. At the press conference.
It's real blurry for some reason, but like a lot of us have seen this clip. We might have played it last week. If not, I know it's been on other radio shows. We gonna play the whole thing, but a lot of people, it went over their head who he's sitting down with. They just thought it was just an interview where he's speaking about Kyrie.
Message.
He's sitting down with Jonathan Greenblatt. Green slack. You understand? The real slime. And we gonna show who he is, his profile or whatever. But he is the CEO of the ADL, all right? The Jewish organization that's doing a lot of, that's heavily involved with the media lynching of Ye and Kyrie, as well as the loss of endorsements and, et cetera, et cetera. They was one of the people on the list that Kyrie had to meet with in order to fulfill, what was
required to come back.
Yeah, exactly. For some reason, they ended up on the list. So Nick Cannon is sitting down with the CEO of the ADL. Go ahead, play it all the way through.
Bring it out.
I can wholeheartedly say I know Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic.
When given the chance to say, are you anti-Semitic or not, he didn't say, no, I'm not anti-Semitic. At the press conference, tell us about that movie, why he did. He said, stop dehumanizing me. And the movie is saying white Jews invented the Holocaust and 6 million Jews didn't get killed. Okay, I know that isn't right.
Right.
There's a gigantic historical record. Jewish people know when you dehumanize us this way, we know what's around the corner.
So in that same statement as those are the tropes that dehumanize Jewish people, the same buck breaking.
What's that? I don't really know what that means, to be perfectly honest.
The
How do
slave
they act so?
masters
How do
would
they act
bring
so
the
afraid? And they know they own everything. They own all the regulators, all the sports teams, everything in the world they own. How are they so afraid of something? What's around the corner?
But what is around the corner?
Exactly.
What? You shut them down, man. What you talking about?
That's a part of the Jedi mind trick. Playing victim when you the actual villain. You the
Right.
one that's actually doing all the attacking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play. That goes into another one of the things that was on the list for Kyrie, the sensitivity training. They try to sensitize you. You understand? And what that's doing as well simultaneously is desensitizing you to the things that they do. You understand their agendas or whatever, because in your mind, you always got to have them as the victim. So when it comes to them, you know, doing the smear campaigns on
Exactly right.
the Zionists or the Palestinian people, and they say they over there fighting for a land that ain't theirs. They resort to violence. If that was y'all land according to prophecy, the Lord was gonna bring y'all in there,
Right.
in peace. So what is all this warring and all this? The military, you understand? But when you got it in your mind that they the victim, they always gonna be targeted or whatever because of one event in history, the Holocaust. Meanwhile, we didn't have what? Slavery. Where the middle passage coming here. Slavery, segregation, sharecropping,
Jim Crow.
You understand?
All
The
of
civil rights when they was lynching us and hosing us down in the street, the dogs, the crack epidemic, school to prison pipeline,
right?
The crime bill. You understand? The gangster rap industry. We the list Planned Parenthood. The list goes on. They had one event in history, and they pivot off of that forever to get you to be sensitive towards them. Always. That's a Jedi mind trick right there.
That's a lie.
But anyway, go back about 10 seconds, because Jonah started talking at a point I want y'all to pay attention. Go back to like 30 seconds.
Those are the tropes that dehumanize Jewish people. The same buck breaking.
What's that? I don't really know what that means, to be perfectly honest.
The slave masters would bring the buck, the one that gets out.
So I want y'all to take note of what he just said. Now, this is the president. This is the CEO. Chief Executive Officer of the Anti-Defamation League. And we're going to read what their self-proclaimed purpose is, right? He said he does not know what buck breaking is.
Really,
buck breaking took place way before the Holocaust.
Right.
But they enforced that the Holocaust history be taught in schools, curriculums worldwide. You understand? Or at least in the United States and in Europe for sure. They enforce that their history is taught. They got Holocaust museums. You understand?
Right.
But you, as a so-called advocate for civil rights and fair treatment of all races, you don't even know what the hell buck breaking is. I don't know. But you expect us to know about Anne Frank and Helen Keller, and you understand? You expect us to know about that stuff. But you don't know anything about the history of what was done to our people for centuries. Not just what the Holocaust spanned 6 years?
It was like, yeah.
Something like that?
Right. Not long at all.
We went through this for centuries. And now he got to break it down to the dude. No, you supposed to be on that. You represent the biggest organization in the world in terms of fighting for the rights of minorities and people that's treated unfairly. The least you could do is know some stuff about slavery and what took place on the plantation.
Right.
But he don't know a damn thing.
He needs sensitivity training.
He need it.
Exactly.
Right. And he forced
That's
Nick.
right.
He forced Nick Cannon to go there to them, but they didn't learn anything about us.
Right.
That's crazy as heck, man.
Right. Play on.
Out of line. So all the other slaves would see lash after lash, showed them the power to set an example. This is what you must do to fall in line. So when we see the 6 things that Kyrie must do to get his job back, right, that's dehumanizing.
Hey. So we gonna double back to the interview. Nick Cannon, what he said was right there. All right, but anyway, go to the next thing I had. So this is the ADL. Remember, that was the CEO of the ADL. All right, scroll down. No, scroll back up. All right, read that right there.
Hey, zoom in too.
ADL, our values. Our values guide our internal culture and shape the approach we take to our programs and in initiatives externally. Confronting anti-Semitism. Our founders established ADL based on their Jewish values. We've built out on their legacy as we speak out on behalf of all marginalized communities.
Behalf of who?
All marginalized communities across the country and around the globe.
All right, so scroll down just a little bit. Read that inclusion box.
Inclusion. We are committed to inclusion, ensuring that all people are respected and appreciated as valuable members of our community.
Read courage.
Courage. We have the courage to speak out against anti-Semitism, extremism, hate and bigotry, discrimination and injustice, even when we stand alone.
But you don't know a damn thing about book breaking.
Right.
So remember, this is a Jewish organization. That's the roots of it. But they claim to be, and we're going to show y'all what that's going into when they claim that they was involved with the civil rights and all that. They was really infiltrating. You understand? And spying on the groups that our people had for black liberation.
Right.
We're going to get into that. They got investigated for that. You understand? But anywho, pull up dude Wikipedia.
Bring it out.
How does that make sense to be pro all of that and then destroy somebody?
And then be ignorant to what book breaking is.
Right.
What the hell is this?
Crazy.
You should know by then they full of SH.
Right.
They want you to gain all this knowledge about an event that happened less than 100 years ago. But don't want to look into nothing of the past 400? Come on, man. But you want us to, come on, read that.
Jonathan Greenblatt, born November 21st, 1970, is an American entrepreneur, corporate executive, and 6th national director and CEO of the Anti-Defamation League. Prior to heading to the ADL, Greenblatt served in the White House as special assistant to Barack Obama.
As special assistant. That remind me of what we read last week about David Stern. That's what did it say he was? Outside
counsel.
outer counsel or something like that. You understand these vague ass terms? What was he doing for Barack Obama?
Right.
Hey, he was
What was the special assistance?
to make sure that nigga don't get out of line.
Damn.
Right. That's it.
That's what it
definitely
was.
not a- that's definitely
you better
not a career.
You better not say nothing, boy.
I'm gonna be a special assistant.
All right, scroll down. let's see where this brother come from. Y'all know what I want. Early life.
Greenblatt was born on November 21st, 1970 in Trumbull, Connecticut to a conservative family.
Right, a conservative family. Hold on, wait.
What kind of?
I think it was one more adjective in there. I think we might have missed something real quick.
Yeah.
Did you skip over
Nah,
something?
yeah, I see what I missed.
Oh, hold on, wait, because I don't want to hurt nobody now. It ain't nothing. It ain't a cuss word, nothing. Is it?
Nah, it's a curse word.
It's a curse word? Damn.
Hey,
I
we
don't
gotta
know if
talk
can
truth.
say
No,
it.
but we learning about ADL.
Yeah, it's just history.
It's okay.
It's just history.
Okay. All right.
To
All
a
right.
conservative Jewish family.
A conservative
Jewish
family. All right. But keep reading, though.
He graduated from Tufts University in 1992, earning a Bachelor's of Arts. After college, Greenblatt worked on Bill Clinton's successful presidential campaign in 1992 in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. See, now look, we finna be.
I'm out of here.
We might be victims of Arkansas after this, man.
Man.
You understand? Now, it's funny because the stuff that's going on with Takeoff and all that when he died in Houston, the little group, the J Prince or whatever it's called, Mob Ties.
Right.
See, black people think they little street little. No.
Message.
You talking about Jewish and you talking about Clintons.
The real mob.
That's the real mob.
Real.
That's a double whammy right
Them
there.
some real mob ties right there.
Ask them in Haiti. They know about it.
Right.
Them some real mob ties right there.
This is America.
Go ahead, keep reading.
He went on to join the administration as an aide in the Clinton White House and later the United States Department of Commerce, where he developed international economic policy with a focus on emerging markets and post-conflict economies.
So it's crazy because, and we talk about it, and we're going to do a show on that too, the truth about the right and the left eventually. America, the politics in America is a two-headed snake. It's the same snake, but you got the Democrats and the Republicans. You got the left wing and you got the right, or the alt-right, or the conservatives, whatever. It's all, they all in the same boat.
Right.
This brother he's so-called on the right. He was born to a conservative Jewish family, but look who he worked for. Clintons. That's the left.
Right.
Barack Obama. That's the left. You see what I'm saying?
It's easy to
But
get.
they got you fooled. No, we got to vote. What the old boy was saying with Shawty P? What he was saying at the studio, bro? He said we gotta vote.
Hey, we gotta vote.
Democrats. What he say? Go ahead.
He was like, oh man, we gotta vote. You know what I'm saying? Because it all matters. Like I know back in the day, they used to be against us. You know, the left was the right, but now today
Right.
the right is the left.
Was the Republicans, but now the Republicans, no. Black people, man, I'm telling you.
Go sit in the closet, man. Sit down. Go lay down somewhere.
But anywho, so the CEO of the ADL is a Jewish man. It's a Jewish organization. That's crazy. And he's an entrepreneur. If I'm not mistaken, he owned a Starbucks or a franchise. The brother got money. You understand? But I want y'all to really, just really.
Also, you know something
Just think about this guy. Just keep this in mind about this guy. All right? Who was next after this? Did we go to the Kanye West after this? All right. So we gonna get back around to this dude, but just based off so far, he obviously doesn't have any knowledge or care or consideration for what blacks have went through. But he's the face of an organization that claims to be an advocate for all races that's treated unfairly. You understand? And all discrimination. But he's Jewish, and he has political ties, high place special assistants to presidents, and all of that stuff, right?
Right.
So keep all that stuff in mind. All right? Now pull up the Kanye West thing. So we're going to deal with the reality radar real quick. So we just wanted to touch on the topic for a second, just to show y'all, just to give y'all a prelude to what we got to go over today, what we got to bring out. But in the news, of course, we already told y'all, listen, as long as our brothers that got this celebrity status, as long as they speaking out against, speaking out saying who we are, and speaking out against the same stuff that we've been speaking out against, we going to be behind them. We going to ride the wave. Whoa. It is what it is.
That's right.
You understand? So we going to bring up Ye and Kyrie every week if they still relevant. It is what it is.
Right.
That's the reality radar. All right? We'll play that.
They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see,
you.
it ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I...
Pause it. So notice the names that the brother mentioned, right? He said Shaq, Charles Barkley, right? Obviously, like Bishop brought out, obviously he been like paying attention to what's going on.
Right.
He been seeing the people, like the coons that been manifesting themselves,
right?
You know, over the course of the recent events. And I was thinking about this, about because I was kind of examining the Stephen A. Smith and basically the people who've been like recanting their initial statements in a way. You know, like all of these shows, like ESPN, which is owned by Jewish people, you know, right? It's owned by the Jews. But all of them shows, they not just going off the dome. It's teleprompters. It's a script that they reading from while they speaking.
Right.
That's not coming from the heart. It's not they bright ideas and nothing like that. You understand? It's on the teleprompter. So you see at first, Stephen A. Smith said, Kyrie need to retire. He need to hang it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. And then you see him double back and say, enough is enough. Forgiveness and compassion. Let him play. I don't understand. What's really going on? It's a script. This stuff is scripted. They instruct these celebrities what they can say and what they can't say. They got to follow a script. So what Kanye is saying is on point. He knowing that that's not necessarily how mature. Now, Charles Barkley, he may really sincerely,
he there.
genuinely
his whole
be
family.
a damn real raccoon, like half nigga, half raccoon in the blood, like raccoon.
Damnation, dog.
But like Shaq and the other brothers, the Jay-Z, Beyonce, he knowing these people know him personally. You understand the stuff that they saying or not saying? They wouldn't do that. It'll be a different story in his face.
Right.
He know that. So that's why he using the terminology that he using. They being controlled. They controlling them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's alluding to the fact that they got stuff on them.
Right.
That's right.
Which he gonna expound on later on in the video, but that's why he go ahead and bring out the thing that people been saying about him for all these years. That's the only thing they got on me. I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna let it be known.
Right.
Y'all can't control me. Watch, play it again. I want y'all to examine this. Play it again from the top.
They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They could control Charles Barkley. They could control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody. Right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important thing in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies.
Hold on, wait, before you get to this point. So, notice he said that a lot of people in Hollywood come up missing. They traumatize and they monetize, right?
Right.
So, real quick, it's a Dave Chappelle clip that I posted. It's the second one I posted, like the later one that I posted. If y'all could play that real quick. It's the, I think it's the 19-second one. Yeah, the last one. Now, remember what Kanye West just said. He said in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. He's saying that in the context of these people's mouths being controlled. You understand?
Right.
What about this? What about think about what happened with this person and that loved one and that loved one, right? Now, he said in Hollywood, a lot of people come up dead. Play that clip real quick.
Bring it out. Well, I've been to Hollywood. I don't want y'all to get mad at me. I'm just telling you. I've been to Hollywood. This was just what I saw. It's a lot of Jews.
Uh-oh.
Like a lot.
So
And they laughing. He ain't.
No. So this a recent SNL, what they call a monologue or something that he did. Little 15 minutes with the comedian. And when you like put stuff in a form of mirth, it lightens the blow.
Right.
You understand? Yeah. So you won't take it serious, even though it could be serious implications in what he's saying.
Right.
But he's just a comedian. That's why the Will Smith thing with the slapping Chris Rock, like, bro, come on, bro, he's a comedian, right? But anyway, he said, which goes with what Ye is getting at and what he been talking about. You got to think all these people saying that Ye crazy, and we finna play the clip of the broad that say he crazy, but all these people been saying Ye crazy and whatnot.
Cap.
A lot of like peasant black people that never been to Hollywood, never been in these rooms and meetings and parties and conferences. How the hell would you know?
Right.
He crazy.
Right.
How would you know he just talk? How would you know he making it up? You haven't been there with him. This brother know he friends with Elon Musk, the richest man in the world.
Hey.
You can't even see him for free. You can't even see that man.
Hey, it's all about what the media portrays of him. You know, our people, they look at the media. Oh, well, now I see Kanye. He just went crazy. Look at how he treating Kim Kardashian.
What is
with
that
all
called?
behind the scenes.
What
he
is
trying to
that
see his
called though?
kids.
What is that called?
Propaganda.
It's called defamation.
That's what it is.
That's called defamation.
Yep.
That's something that the ADL they supposed to be taking up for Kanye West. Technically,
they added to it.
They the ones started
They
it.
started it.
They the ones started it. You can't make this up.
You can't.
But hey, a lot of people come up there in Hollywood. Think about. I want y'all to think about everything. Everything is gonna tie in together, y'all. The brother, what was the dude name? I said the brother. Greenblatt. He was tied in with the Clintons.
That man known for money. His name Greenblatt.
He's Jewish. You understand? ADL, right? Kanye West, pay attention to what he's saying. Message. And we gonna play what the man said himself he was able to accomplish against this man. But the details are very vague in how this was executed, right? But I'm just showing y'all, these people have a real hand in arms, if you know what I mean, in the controlling of the media and other things, all right? But especially entertainment as it pertains to our people. But play on, though.
Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody.
Go back
right?
a couple of seconds. Go back about to 140.
You know what I'm saying? And this truth is gonna be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
Yeah, he said something heavy right
Where the
there.
bomb at?
He said something very heavy. He said, I ain't killed nobody.
Exactly. And so he did, within that video, he just said he didn't alluded to a few different things. The different methods of control that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It can be, oh, you think you, oh, okay. Where your mom at? Oh, you think you finna, what? Oh, such and such lost his son to a brain aneurysm.
Message.
Or put him in a crazy home.
Right.
Oh, you doing some? Oh,
He died from a brain aneurysm, but it's a closed casket.
Message.
Or
just like where we went.
Boosie.
Murder.
When I was in the world, you understand? I was one of the biggest free Boosie yelling ass, whatever.
Free Barabbas.
Because I was a fan of his music. You understand? But the brother literally, let me put it like this.
Uh-oh.
Let me put it like this.
Hey.
He hasn't denied the fact that young dude Michael Loudy, he never denied that he killed them people. You understand? In a Vlad interview, with Vlad is Jewish, by the way. In a Vlad interview, he was like, yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, it's messed up. That young man did all them killings. It's not a coincidence that the young man had the boss man, the chopper, the same tattoo you got. You understand? Everybody know he was affiliated with you, running around with you. You said his name in your songs in the context of sending him out to get a body. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, guys.
Hey.
We know. And he brag about it. He called himself the boss man. He called, he be bragging about what he was able to get away with. It is what it is. But with Kanye is just the fact that Boosie, out of all people, he'll open his. You notice Boosie ain't said nothing about the Ish people. As much stuff that he speak out on and open his big black mouth about.
Right.
He don't say nothing about them folks. You understand? But Ye, he was one of the first people to, you know what I'm saying?
Bring it out.
So Kanye saying, hey, I know what's really behind the Boosie attacks, the Meek Mills and the this and that. I know what's really behind that. Because they tied in, y'all lawyers is what got them out of what they was in, and they got certain stuff they gotta do and abide by.
They gotta
in order to not get re-jammed up in what they got out of by the hands of the ish. You understand? This is stuff that Ye is bringing out.
Hey, it's crazy you talking about this because Charleston White went into that.
Right.
Boosie down. Like this is everybody know this, but it's some, and then you know this the thing. Oh, you a snitch, this and that, whatever. But it be guys like that on the street still because they did some stuff. But the white man in their pocket, the white man like, hold on, you gotta stop. You gotta do this. Right. But he can push. He can smoke weed all day on his videos. He can get high. He can do all that. But when it's time to speak, stand up for your black people, he won't do that. That's crazy.
All these celebrities, they showing us exactly who got all the power. It
Right.
reminded me of the Charlemagne interview when they was like, so what do you think about Jewish people? He's like, oh, what you say? Oh, it's getting hot in here. What you talking about? No, I ain't talking about them. Them people got a lot of power. They got a lot of money. So I don't even know why you just asked me that. That's the same thing that be going through those rappers' mind. But Kanye, he's broken free from that mindset.
All right, play that clip of his sister.
Oh, that's.
I can't stand her as an actress. I don't know her personally, but in all her roles,
she irritates.
Man,
Hey,
thought it
you
was
know
just
what?
me.
I should have hit her. What's she Tina Turner mama? She was Tina Turner mama, wasn't she?
I think she was.
Yeah, he should have.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I. Like,
No,
what?
I.
Okay. Articulate that. We do not condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity,
Right.
or gender.
In movies, though.
If you know
No,
of any.
But play on, man.
A little bit to say about Kanye West in your book.
I'm sick of Kanye.
Boom.
I was sick of him before he did all this mess. I don't care what he's dealing with. Shut your mouth. You go sit down somewhere. All them kids that look up to his ass. Hey, Kanye, my name is Jennifer Lewis. I'm famous too. As famous as you.
Really?
Cap.
That does not excuse you from doing what you should be doing. Go get help, baby. Your children are looking at you. You hush now. I know what pain you're going through. I went through it. Do it for your children. Do it for the
She
next
called it, didn't
generation. They gave you everything. They listen to your music just because you consider yourself a genius, and a lot of people do. Van Gogh was a genius. He cut his fucking ear off. You hush now. Go get some help. Go get some help, baby. Find me. Call me. Let me help you. That baby's so sick.
This girl acting. she acting. She just became the worst actress. She acting good.
Did you see when she
no,
she called the Holy Ghost?
Hey, she over there silent. Kanye.
The hell is this?
I know about this. I'm just as famous. Cal. I don't know, man.
Hey, get Jeremiah 20 and 10. So the point of showing that you see Kanye West taking a stance. He's speaking out against the media. He's putting everything out on the table. Yeah, my mama was sacrificed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never killed nobody. I can say what they ain't got nothing to hold against me. I'm free. I ain't like Lil Boosie. you know what I'm saying? They can't control me. He doing what somebody should have been done by now. But that you got these little black watchdogs that they let loose to say any type of thing to sway to, the popular persuasion. That nigga is just crazy. Don't listen to him. He needs help. He's a genius and he will cut his ear off. Like what the hell? What are you talking about?
The hell is this?
It was for the kids, your kids. Yeah, my kids need to not be brainwashed like everybody else.
Message.
But read that scripture.
Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 10. For I heard the defaming of many.
The what?
Defaming of many.
Can we look that up?
Bring it out.
Mind you, the ADL is supposed to be a safeguard against defamation. Well, put that on the screen, man. Defame definition. Read that.
Defame. Damage the good reputation of someone. Slander or libel.
Y'all see that? So that's what's going on with Ye. A few years ago when he was, married to Kim Kardashian and rapping about the same old having money and possessions and all this and this and that, he was a genius. He was the richest black man in the world history.
Message.
You understand? But now, he said, I'm going DEFCON 3 on the ish people. Now all of us, which doesn't mean it's not any type of terroristic threat in actuality. You understand? But just tweeting that alone has the world, including his own people, defaming him.
This is America.
Slandering him. He's psycho. He crazy. He need help. You understand? All of that. When he decides to speak out against what's really going on. Now he crazy.
Message.
When he was la, 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 he wasn't crazy then. What one man can have all this power? Nah, he was number one. You understand? You was buying this, you was downloading this CD, you was streaming his album. But now he crazy. Now he need help. Now he needs your help. Jennifer Lewis. You understand? They get married till she was 55 years old. He needs to consult with you.
The hell is this?
He need help from you.
What a network.
Can't make this up, man.
How she know what he going through? How you? So you?
Black people would say anything.
She was a billionaire. Was she a billionaire? Like him?
She said she's just as famous as he is.
Yeah, no.
Just as famous.
Go back to the scripture, man.
Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
For I heard the defaming of many.
When Jeremiah decided to speak against the evil rulers of our people and things of that nature, that's what his people started to do against him. Jeremiah, he done lost his rabbit ass mind. His rabbi ass mind. Jeremiah bugged out, man. For real. When he was speaking against the rulers of our people that was making false claims saying the Lord said we on this and that. You're like, Lord ain't say that.
Wow.
You're like, oh no, Jeremiah, he a damn agent. You know what I'm saying? He's psycho. He possessed. Jeremiah heard the defaming of many. Come on.
Fear on every side. Report, say they. And we will report it.
Uh-huh.
All my familiars.
That's the Shade Room. That's TMZ. You understand? All of these reporters that's constantly pushing this slander, this popular persuasion against this brother. And what he's saying is correct. But read on.
All my familiars. Watch for my halting.
All my what?
Familiars. Watch for my halting.
All my familiars. Meaning people are supposed to be my family. My own people. In the same industry I'm in. They watched for my halting. They was praying on my downfall. So they could be able to say, I got money too. I'm famous too. You remember with Shaq? Shaq couldn't wait to throw Ye under the bus. As soon as Ye lost all them billions, he shitted on him. Nah, I got more money than you, nigga. So yeah. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
Damn,
this
he
is
said
so
that?
dumb. Yeah, he said
Yeah.
Like,
he shitting on Ye. As soon as he lost all his money, oh yeah, now I'm more rich than you, so stupid nigga. You understand? That's biblical. All his familiars watched for his downfall. Come on.
Saying, peradventure, he will be enticed, and we shall prevail against him, and we shall take our revenge on him.
Right. So that's what you see, an onslaught against the brother Ye for speaking out and saying what's actually right. You understand? His own people are defaming him for no damn. Who summoned you, Jennifer? Who asked you? Who cares about what? When have you ever spoken out against anything? Antibody.
Right.
When have you ever been a voice that was to be heard and considered outside of acting in a movie? You understand? But you would jump out there against, this brother was the richest black man in world history. And when he fall, you speak against him?
But why?
You supposed to be like, damn, we just lost. You know what I'm saying? We lost this man. We just seen this man lose status within 24 hours. The greatest status financially a black man has ever reached.
That's right.
That could be me.
That's crab in the buck.
Man.
For real. That's what you see, man. That's what you see. All his familiars. So, hey, Ye not crazy, y'all. You got to read between the lines. What you were finna say?
Whatever happened to minding your own business?
Right.
That's right.
Whatever happened to that? Like, shut your black mouth. Why you in his business?
Hey, this remind me of Nehemiah when he was like, they was coming to him making up all these like, hey man, they saying that you going against the king, you trying to build your own thing, you better stop that.
Right.
He like, nah, you lying.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to put
You hired. He knew, he perceived. No, you were hired against me.
Exactly.
Set me up.
Our people don't think the enemy will go to those lengths to set
But
up
that's what the ADL is known for. They've been investigating for this.
Exactly.
Sending infiltrated, hiring spies and agents. We gonna get into that though. All right, when we get back from break. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Don't go nowhere. Tune in. We gonna be back with more on Let's Talk Truth.
Our strength be the law of justice. Let our strength be the law of justice. That's why they send their sons and daughters to law school. Brothers, sisters, listen good. There have been several situations that IUIC has gotten involved in, even here in Atlanta. And we hired lawyers. When they found out we were Israel United in Christ, guess what they did to us? They dropped us. We can't represent you. They all stick together. So when we saw that they dropped Ye, we wasn't shocked. This is how the ungodly get down.
You know, you want to go to war? You got to call the warriors.
Reading about how black people are the real Israelites and all this amazing history.
You understand? You don't got to war by yourself, man. You know, that's what I'm trying to show, brother. You got thousands of brothers that think just like you. You got thousands of brothers that think just like you. When it come to the Bible, we all have one mind. We are the Jews. We gonna keep these commandments. We gonna come back to our culture. We gonna come out of them songs of singing murdering each other and the hoes and all of that stuff. We separating from all of that. We coming back to our culture that we are the Israelites and keeping God's laws.
The Jews, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, who we are, because we.
I'm glad that I could stand on the truth because I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be looking everyone in the eye and telling them the truth. And I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I studied. I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
So when I was making a point about us standing up, we can no longer really live as hidden people. We cannot live in the shadows. That's the point I was making. Can't live in the shadows. God's people was meant to be on the hilltop. God's people, the scriptures say that you don't light a candle and put it underneath a bushel. You put it on the top for the whole world to see. You dig it? That's what Christ said. So we are not to be hidden. But as you can see, our enemies don't want us to be illuminated. They don't want us to be seen. They don't want us to enjoy each other's company. They don't want us to have that umbrella, that atmosphere of righteousness. They don't want us to have that, because the more that we attain to righteousness, the closer our God gets to us. And the closer our God gets to us, the quicker and the more certain the kingdom is coming. So it's a very real reason why they do what they do. Because the longer we stay in sin, the longer we stay in evil, the longer they stay in power, and the longer this earth stays out of course.
They've been lying for so long and living this lie of being Jews. They talking about, hey, Kyrie, you got to come and speak to the Jewish Brooklyn leaders. Where are they? Come speak to us. The truth of this Bible was given unto you, Israelites. You got a problem with us being Israelites? Come talk to us. We're going to bring you this Bible, thus saith the Lord. This gospel is spreading. You cannot contain the truth of the Bible. There's many things that's evil going on in the land of Israel, but there's no media coverage for that. But when black people do crime in the hood, it's all on the news. It's all on the news. Who control the news? The Jewish media, like Kanye West said. Now let's see what color they are. They are black. What color are the Jews? They are black. If you're black, you are Shemitic. So Kyrie Irving was correct. Of 6 things. Hey, guess what, Kyrie? You gotta come over here and make my little kid lunch. Hey, Kyrie, guess what? Can we ride you like a horse? Then you can get your job back. No, we're not doing that. Y'all gonna understand, y'all gonna learn that we the Israelites. We're not bending or breaking for nobody.
Yes, man. Yes. All praise to the Most High God. Welcome back to Let's Talk Truth. So look, we gonna get into the topic, man. Let's double back to that interview that we played at first. So, like I said, the reason for the season, ADL has become something that's becoming familiar in a lot of people's mouths because of the, the current uproar that has been caused by Ye and Kyrie. Nick Cannon, this young buck here, has sat down with this Jewish leader. Mind you, Nick Cannon, a couple years ago, was it 2 years ago? He had an interview with this dude named Professor McGriff or something like that. And they was talking about how black people are the true Israelites, the real Hebrews. Yeah, Professor. Right? We the real descendants of Israel. And that got him lynched, castrated by Viacom. He lost everything. It's like very similar to Kanye West. Very similar, right?
Exactly.
And within a couple of days, he completely retracted everything, apologized, had a Jewish rabbi on his podcast. Basically, he was buck broken. Right. He was made to be an example. So what he brought out in the first clip that we showed concerning what's happening with Kyrie, he was speaking from experience. You understand? Mm-hmm. He was speaking from experience. So now, and this shows you these celebrities be watching us. Because he didn't listen to us go in on his little buck broke ass. Yep, watch. Man. Play that clip.
I can wholeheartedly say I know Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic.
When given the chance to say, are you anti-Semitic or not, he didn't say, no, I'm not anti-Semitic. At the press conference, tell us about that movie, why he did. He said, stop dehumanizing me. And the movie is saying white Jews invented the Holocaust and 6 million Jews didn't get killed. Okay, I know that isn't right. Right. There's a gigantic historical record. Jewish people know when you dehumanize us this way, we know what's around the corner.
So in that same statement as those are the tropes that dehumanize Jewish people. The same buck breaking.
What's that? I don't really know what that means.
This one. This ain't a different one. The one.
Now go to the next one after that.
The Telegram video.
Yeah, the one that's on Telegram. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, play that.
Should be 2 back to back. Play the first one.
Make an example out of Nick Cannon.
So people said that about.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Still to this day, us talking is the Jewish.
Pause. Go back. So, just to get back to the thought, because we just played the same clip we played earlier. Like I said, this is same interview, but Nick Cannon was speaking about how, like I said, people like us went in on him because he was a prime example of what he just spoke on about buck breaking.
Right.
Modern day buck breaking. I ain't play that.
Make an example out of Nick Cannon.
So people said that about. That's what was happening.
Still to this day, us talking is, the Jewish people got him. Everything where we're trying to actually have reconciliation and truth goes out the window to the person who thinks like, he's just buck broken. He's just a sellout.
How does one heal and how does one dialogue? Like, clearly that's not what happened.
Right.
And how do you get past that? Because if you spread falsehoods about another people and you get called out on that, how can there be accountability when people are saying, no, he can't?
What the hell you mean? Clearly that's not what happened. He lost everything. Y'all took his show, his contract, everything from that brother. Instead of saying, hey, bro, that was incorrect. You understand? That was wrong. You better go on your platform and apologize. And no, they got fired. You understand?
Right.
They did all of that. He had to denounce what he said. He had to give hundreds of thousands of dollars to Jewish programs and organizations. You understand? He had to bring a Jewish rabbi on his show. He had to do basically with the requirements they given to Kyrie Irving. It's substantiated based on what they already put that nigga through right there. You understand? That's why it's not outlandish. Like, they was able to put that out there like, yeah, this is what you need to do. Because they did the same thing with that nigga right there.
Right.
I hate it.
You understand? So now, once they put it out there and they had the watchdogs saying, yeah, Kyrie, you were an idiot and all this and this and that. But it didn't get basically Kyrie stood on his square. And you saw people start to be like, oh, I think we kind of want this. I think we kind of like black people standing up for themselves. Then the media had to, hold on, wait, niggas. All right, go and say, yeah, that was too excessive. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't work. They thought he set the example. Kyrie, you're going to have to go through the same routine as this nigga right here. But Kyrie said, no, I ain't going. I ain't going out like Nick. So now Nick is sitting up there trying to still caught up in it. Like, no, this is not what this is, even though it's obviously what it is, and that is what happened. I just explained what happened to me, but y'all gonna say, oh, he with the Jewish, but I am with the Jewish, and I am sitting down with them. I am doing what I'm saying. Y'all gonna be saying I'm doing.
Y'all gotta read between the lines.
The point is this.
Read between the lines.
Out of all that, the video, right, and the dude explained where he said this and is talking about the Jewish people, this and that, he goes into butt breaking. Why bring that up if it didn't happen to you? Why mention it? Why you ain't mention? Well,
he had to clean it up because he
trying
knew
to
that
fit
was
himself.
That was gonna make it seem like he was back on the other side.
Nah,
like, I don't know.
Nah.
What I'm saying is, y'all don't need to,
Think about this
Y'all had to
though,
read
because he
between the
could have.
lines.
Well, yeah, never mind. I want to say he should have, but he wasn't gonna do that because he still wanted his shows. He should have said, okay, we seen the Jewish stuff, but what about the Negro stuff about being that? Is that accurate?
Listen, you don't know.
He couldn't do that though.
You forgetting who he's sitting down with.
I know.
Mob
the
time.
man himself.
Listen, clearly that's not what happened. So what happened?
You want me
Clearly.
He said something basically about how we the Jews and y'all stripped him of everything. What he just explained to you, what was going on with Kyrie, that's what happened with him first. That's why they had leverage to be able to boldly just put that out there. Like, hey, you got to do this, and this.
And then I'm going to deny it. And
you understand?
You going to deny it, yeah.
So, remember what the Edomite said. He said, it's clearly not what happened. What happened?
Clearly.
What happened? What did I miss?
Something happened, though, but that ain't what happened.
Right.
Okay.
Play on.
When he said clearly, you know, Nick Cannon's face was like this.
Right.
He was like his eyes bugged like clearly. Okay.
Right. Play on.
Because he's just being buck broken. I think ignorance, it can be an explanation, but it is not an excuse for anti-Semitism or any form of intolerance. We have a kind of capability to try to call things out, but to mistake that for some conspiratorial power is totally wrong. Everybody makes mistakes. Some mistakes are more consequential than others, and sometimes our fame and our profile magnifies our mistakes.
Please.
All righty. So I want y'all to read between the lines. He said, ignorance is not an excuse. It could be an explanation,
right,
but not an excuse. And some people's, decisions or whatever reap more consequences than others. In other words,
I'm gonna get you, nigga.
Don't play with us like that.
All right, nigga.
You
Congratulations.
understand?
We taught you your
you might get, but trust me, you gonna feel me.
Hey, like,
you gonna, for real. I'm telling you, this is what he's saying. We gotta read between the lines. What you were gonna say?
No, I was like, they like, nigga, we show you in your schools every year, making sure y'all learn about this Holocaust. Nigga, it ain't no mistake.
This is America.
Watch this, y'all. Play that. Stop at 47 seconds.
And the next upstream frontier is engaging businesses, making sure they don't back anti-Semites just to chase a buck. And to illustrate this,
did y'all hear what this man just said? This summit was like a couple of weeks ago.
Like I said.
He's saying our next efforts is concerning business, stopping them from partnering or doing business with we deem as anti-Semites, right? Meaning, all you Israelite fringe wearing ass niggas finna get fired. Y'all lows finna get rejected.
Sheesh.
Y'all owner operator, y'all going out of business. But no, y'all just don't know what's really happening right now based on this Ye and Kyrie stuff. They working with businesses. They finna force businesses to stop working with people that say that the so-called Israelis, the Jewish people, not the real Jews, and the black people are.
I hate it here.
What? And he finna explain. What? Keep playing.
let me tell you a story about the ADL, Kanye West, and Adidas.
Stop. So what he's saying is, I'm gonna give you an example of what we was already able to do, just so y'all can know we not playing.
Look at this.
Just so you know we cracking down all over America when it comes to stopping businesses dealing with the anti-Semites, the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, and anybody that believe anything of that nature. We didn't already. I'm finna give you an example of what we didn't already done.
Hey, this is how you know Job 9:24 is perfect, because he put it into place right here. Look at his face. This man is the damn devil. He's smirking about it. We got one.
A vanilla milk dud or something. All right, play on.
As we all watched in recent weeks, the world-famous Kanye West unleashed torrents of anti-Jewish hate, both online and offline, on social media and in interviews. And as that happened, ADL we do what we do, we sprang into action.
Pause.
Our-
What is he saying?
Cut that nigga off.
When Ye did that, we sprang into action. Now hold that. We coming right back to that. Get that other Dave Chappelle clip. The 9-second one. Watch this, y'all. This read between the lines. Play it.
If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob. But if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and you should never speak about it.
Exactly.
Damn.
See, black people enforcing that type of, you know what I'm saying, laying that type of law down, they get hit with a RICO.
Damn.
Italian mob, same thing. Jewish, oh no, it's an Anti-Defamation League. Chill out.
Right.
It's an organization. No. That's gang, that's mob, that's what do you mean we sprang into action? Watch this. Play on for 47 seconds. What you finna say?
That's government. Remember, he got his hands in the government.
Keep playing. Watch. We gotta read between the lines, y'all. What's really going on? What are they doing to make all these people stop dealing with these people and not do this and that? How they got so much pull?
Damn, look.
Who is he?
Think about it. You got the CIA, you got the FBI, and you got the ADL. That's crazy.
Acronyms for your black ass.
Damn.
All right, play on though.
Our researchers tracked how Kanye was cheered by extremists, from the Nation of Islam to the Proud Boys to neo-Nazi leaders. And many brands like Balenciaga and Gap, MRC, creative artists, many others, said that Kanye's values weren't their own. And as he unraveled, they cut ties. In many cases, they took losses of millions of dollars because of those decisions. But Adidas was silent. So I called the chairman of Adidas, and he gave me a list of reasons as to why he couldn't act. Now look, I've worked at some big companies. I get the politics, and I understand the pressure. So I told him, hey, we will work with you, and we will praise you if and when you do the right thing.
Ooh, listen,
Hey.
hold on. We done seen enough movies
We can do this.
to know what that means.
The choice is yours.
This is America.
Look, remember this. We're going back to original thought. He worked with the government.
Stay in your lane.
This is Adidas. They get contracts with all kind of
Listen.
nations and stuff.
Listen, he worked with the Clinton administration. You know how many bodies?
They got bodies of. Hey, they got more
They
bodies.
got a
than
whole term for their homicide. It's called Arkansas.
Hey,
You better not get Arkansas.
he worked for economics.
Bruh, he not playing. Go back. Go back like
Why do
20
Adidas
seconds,
gotta
man.
answer to him?
Go, man, hey, I'm telling you can't make this up, man.
But officer, wait. What does it matter though? He already lost Gap and stuff. What are you forcing?
But why?
Listen,
This is hate. That's real hate
no,
right there.
When it come to mafia mob stuff, it's money.
We gotta shut them
money,
down.
power, and respect.
This is America.
You gotta flex. Oh, you speaking as who? What? No, we
Put
get
that
everything.
respect card on him.
Remember, Adidas was the biggest
That's the big
contributor
boy, yeah.
to his net worth. You understand? So he said all the little guys, they of course they fell off whatever, but we was worried about the big dog. They wanted to keep silent. So I gave him a phone call. I gave him a phone call.
How you get his number?
Man, listen, I just watched an interview. A black dude, I ain't gonna say who it is or whatever, but he was saying back in the day, he was that type of enforcer for an up-and-coming record label that is very prominent today. And back then, they was beefing. You had some dudes in the city beefing, dissing some of the artists on the label. Now, the dude, he a known hitman. And he explained how he pulled up on the people and had them stop dissing. It was like the same wordage. Like, hey, y'all, hey, listen. You know, y'all can keep doing this if y'all want to, but this ain't really what y'all want to do. But if you know what I'm saying? But we know what he was saying. Like, y'all gonna die.
We can do this easy
Y'all
and
keep
hard.
playing when this finna get real. We gonna kill something. You understand? For real. He's saying the same thing. Same body language.
That's hate, bro.
Play on. Look at his face.
He evil, man.
I get the politics and I understand the pressure. So I told him, hey, we will work with you and we will praise you if and when you do the right thing. But until you do, ADL will hammer you as hard as we can.
What do that mean? Listen. Who is ADL?
What power? Like,
Yes. Adidas.
That's a gang.
Adidas is one of the biggest clothing lines, sneaker lines in the world. Yeezy, that whole Yeezy thing or whatever, that's like the biggest fashion thing in the world. That's why they weren't trying to let it go. So for him to say the ADL, you either gonna comply or the ADL gonna hammer y'all, it's not about money. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, they was gonna keep making $8 billion with Ye. Message. So what is this? What is this really going into? What is the power that they really have?
Bro, what are you
They
talking
got
about,
power of what's being sold, what's being marketed, what's being advertised. You understand?
Yeah.
They got power over lives. Like, y'all gotta read what he's saying is proof that Ye is not crazy. He proving Ye point.
Proving the point exactly.
What power do the ADL have against Adidas for them to either continue making billions or lose billions to listen to them?
Hey, also, they had enough power to make J.P. Morgan Chase give Kanye West take $100 million out of the bank account.
Right.
And remove himself.
Right. Yes. You got to think that's not. Come on now. It has nothing to do with. What could black people possibly think it has something to do with besides what Ye been saying this whole time?
Being crazy ain't never made somebody go this broke. if it was all because he was crazy.
All right, play on. Play on.
I hung up the phone and I knew to get that done wasn't about me or us. We had to turn to all of you. Adidas needed to hear directly from the people who buy their shoes and wear their workout clothes. So ADL launched a campaign, #RunAwayFromHate, to use social media to raise awareness of their inertia. And almost 20,000 of you directly lobbied the company. You posted, you tweeted, you emailed, you clicked, and you helped. First, the media took notice, and stories started to spread about their inaction. Then the markets took notice. Adidas' stock price dropped 23% over the month. And then Adidas took notice. Instead of just keeping their relationship with Kanye West under review, they put it on ice and terminated it.
Wow.
And look, while I wish they had done it sooner, Adidas, to their credit, made it abundantly clear that they would not do business with bigots. And today I am so pleased that they're here at Never Is Now to announce an incredible commitment that demonstrates their dedication to fighting anti-Semitism, to addressing hate, will last long beyond this moment.
Whoa. Wait, hold on. Y'all gotta peep these people's language, officer. He said, not only did they cut off what they had going with Ye, but they had to come to that. When have you ever heard of clothing lines and things of that nature having to go to
involved in stuff like that?
Exactly.
What the hell is this?
And give a what? What do you say? A commitment? Y'all know what that C word really mean, don't you? What you were finna say?
Bro, I was finna say you know they finna buck break them. Now they finna get buck broke.
That's what happened.
They buck broke already.
It ain't buck breaking, it's extortion. Listen, Adidas, when he just said they gave a commitment to further anti-hate, whatever, they had to drop a bag to the ADL. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They had to drop a bag to the ADL. Oh, you ain't fire Ye immediately? Oh, that's gonna cost you. They gonna cost you.
And you see now, I wish they could have did it sooner. Cause he like, I didn't want to have to do it.
Exactly. They should have already knew we don't play that.
We got them Jewish counselors for y'all.
Bruh,
I'm gonna show another shoe on the TV ever.
These people are dangerous, bro. This is not the people of God. You understand? This is not the Jews of the Bible.
They're not.
These are some real demons, bro. These some real demons, bro. They evil. Get Micah 2-1 real quick.
It's gonna be Christ-like, man. What a mercy.
Hell no. They don't believe it. They anti-Christ. You know they don't believe in Christ at all.
Right.
Yeah, they don't believe in Christ at all. Micah 2 verse 1.
Micah chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light.
Could notice, he said, I had to call him, I hang up the phone or whatever. Like, it was like he had to pick up his phone from the nightstand real quick. You know what I'm saying? Message. You know, when I wake up, it better be different. They devise evil on their beds. Come on.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
They do what?
Practice it.
They practice it. They enforce it. Come on.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
It is in the what?
Power of their hand.
It is in the power of their hand. The power of who hand? Job 9:24. Like also Guru quoted. It's in the power of who hand? To be able to cut off billion against the will of the company. Because the company wasn't trying to do that at first.
Right.
He really gave a precept to it. Adidas wasn't like, oh yeah, it's anti-Semitic. No, they had to be pressured by the ADL. That's what he just admitted. That's exactly what he just said. Oh, y'all want to stand business with him? We gonna hammer y'all. What is that saying? Adidas was pressured into cutting deal off.
Right. You know, he ain't say everything he said. He probably dropped names of connections he had. Like, you know, because I'm still going back to the government thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought that out.
I know. When you think about the government, they go to a country, they pressure them. And then they force these countries to give everything. This dude is with the government, man. We already know that this is wicked, man.
With the shit. All right. Where we at?
Damn,
What I say?
hitman, man. Job,
yeah.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's who got the power. You understand? You talking about billion-dollar corporations, entities, Adidas. You understand?
Been around forever.
Been around forever. How they got the power to force them to do something against that would cause them to lose billions of dollars? The earth is given in the what?
The hand of the wicked.
The hand of the wicked. Come on.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
It is telling you who the earth hands is in. Who the earth is in the hands of. It's telling you.
This is America.
The people who covered the faces of the judges of the Bible. Who did that? Who claimed to be them? Who painted their images and faces as them?
Who in that land now?
Exactly. Exactly. Who is it? Jewish!
Right. It ain't us.
Read the scripture again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Come on.
If not, where? And who is he?
If it ain't them, who the hell is it? Who else got that type of pull and power to do that?
Not the
Hey,
Arab,
look,
I can tell you.
not the Chinese, man. They can barely step foot over here.
Right.
Damn sure
Not
it's
the
African,
Mexicans. Nope. They got a wall separating them.
Sheesh. So now pull up that picture real quick.
Not the damn Indians, because they a third world country. They just nasty over there.
Pull up the picture.
We got a caller?
Nah. Pull up the picture real quick. Now look at this, y'all. Somebody come look at this.
Somebody look at his.
This is not a coincidence, bro. This the same summit. Look at what he got on his feet, y'all. You can't make this up.
Damn.
He probably never wore Adidas in his Amalekite life. You understand?
He rocking them now.
Rocking them now.
You gotta give all of us shoes. Send shoes over to Israel.
That ain't a slap in the face. That's spit in the face.
That is.
That's
saying
spit
I'm
in the
gonna walk
face.
all over you. That's what he's saying.
He flexing. He flexing on Ye, man. For real. You can have all that money. They show you money ain't nothing in this world, bro. Money is nothing.
Power.
The richest black man in history was ended by him, the bald-headed. You understand? By his pulling of strings. That's how his net worth came crashing down. That's what he just admitted. You can't make this up.
Hey.
You think he is a multi-billionaire as far as his net worth? No. But what do he got that's way more important than that?
Power.
Power.
Officer, think about this. Kanye put a message out with the DEFCON thing, right? This man shutting down billion-dollar companies. What the hell Kanye gonna do? He can't. We know he ain't get. We know. We always say this. Black man don't make the bullets. We ain't got the gunpowder in the bullets. None of that.
Speaking of gunpowder, yeah, and we finna get into it like literally right now. But the ADL, the Israeli military, all that, that's where the real hitters. We finna put it up. They really like that.
I can imagine.
They
man.
really like
He
that.
pulled a move. He ain't do nothing.
Hey, listen.
He just said words, and he pulled the whole company down.
Message.
Go ahead, officer.
They really like that, man. Pull out the ADL. The ADL is not an ally. ADL.org. So we gonna jump around in this thing right here. It's a lot of information. Some of them ain't really relevant to us and our people. But we gonna read through this, man. Put that on the screen.
The ADL is not an ally.
The ADL is not your friend. All right? Read that.
The Anti-Defamation League, ADL, has branded itself as a civil rights organization in ways that conceal and legitimize its right-wing activities, undermining the rights of black, immigrant, queer, Muslim, Arab, and other marginalized communities.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That's what the ADL really is. That's what it's really about. Keep reading.
Many progressive individuals and organizations partner with the ADL, not knowing its ongoing legacy of supporting racist policing, surveillance, colonialism.
When they say surveillance, that means illegal spying
Right.
Wiretaps.
on different groups. You understand? That's, for certain purposes outside of, the agenda that they pushing. Keep reading.
And the silencing of social justice activism. Misinformation about the ADL's work and its credibility in progressive circles are what allow the ADL to continue harming social justice movements.
So they lie about the good works that they do. Their resume is full of lies.
Bro, what are you talking about,
Their
man?
track record is full of evil. All right, scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. All right, in 1993, right there. Let's read that.
In 1993, the San Francisco District Attorney investigated the ADL for collecting confidential information on nearly 10,000 activists and at least 700 organizations.
Wait a minute.
Damn. They got their hands everywhere.
So, you got to think, though. That's a lot of information. 700 organizations?
Damn, son. Where?
That mean that they got a lot of people.
They do.
That's like what Dave Chappelle said, if it was black, it'd be a gang. You understand?
Right.
They were black, they'd be the Crips. What group of black people you know that big that spread their wings that far to collect confidential information from at least 700 different organizations?
Hey.
If they was black, all the leaders would be in jail. They had a whole indictment, everything. Everybody threw everybody under the
Rico.
Hey, Africa can't even do that.
Right.
And then they got many countries in Africa, and they can't do that.
Man, they arms long enough to reach over there and everywhere.
Man, look, keep reading.
The investigation showed that the ADL had directly surveilled and infiltrated social justice and human rights organizations.
They surveilled and infiltrated, meaning sent agents in social justice and human rights organizations.
In at least 7 cities.
In at least 7 different cities. Come on.
And his agents have received stolen police files from a surveillance program deemed illegal.
You can't make this up. It's agents. They got agents, y'all.
Right.
It's an agency.
It is. It's just like when you hear about those security agencies that's, militant. They can do stuff the military do and get away with. This is what we seeing right here. This crazy, man.
This is America.
You can't make this up. Keep reading.
The ADL had collected information on groups opposing South African apartheid and U.S. racism.
That's the oppression our brothers and sisters going through in South Africa. All right, what Mandela, his whole thing was about. It said the ADL collected information on groups opposing that. You understand? Groups opposing apartheid, the ADL collected information on them. Come on.
Including the United Farm Workers, the Vanguard Public Foundation, the San Francisco Labor Council, AFL-CIO, NAACP.
Uh-oh. Hold on, wait a minute. Now the NAACP ain't worth a damn.
Right.
However, that's the only black organization whose name kind of ring a bell or hold some kind of weight for as a name. Right? Meaning, basically what I'm saying is if you black, you supposed to feel some type of way on an organization infiltrating the NAACP. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But this same group is able to put out propaganda and persuade you to join a campaign. Yeah, stop the hate, remove the hate. The same man that's talking about, your brother, as if he's some big anti-Semitic. The same man sitting down with Nick Cannon kissing his ass on TV. This same group he the face of infiltrated the NAACP. It's proof, it's facts. In the court of law, it was shown, it's evidence. You understand? But keep reading, though.
MADRE, Greenpeace, and the Center for Constitutional Rights.
All right, scroll down. Scroll down. Furthermore. Read that. Furthermore.
Let's see, where is that? Okay. Furthermore, the ADL's agents supplied confidential information to foreign governments, including Israel and South Africa, over a 40-year period. That private investigator hired by the Jewish Defense League.
That's the JDL. That's the ADL brother. They like brothers.
What they call them, sister companies or something?
Yeah, Go ahead.
Also independently received money from a South African intelligence agent to provide information on South African exiles and anti-apartheid activists to the white South African apartheid government.
So they tied in with colonizers. That goes into the power that they got. I want y'all to understand that. They tied in with the people that's colonizing the biggest continent in the world.
The people that take countries.
You see what I'm saying? Come on, keep reading.
Scroll down. The ADL surveillance mapped closely to acts of violence against Arab American and South African activists. The ADL's infiltrator, Roy Bullock, was a regular volunteer at the San Francisco ADC and often worked on security at the time that Alex Ode, the office director, was murdered by a bomb planted at the office door.
So they tied to murders in the form of bombs. Hold on, wait. So this is stuff that's proven, y'all, like documented in the court of law. Why are they not considered a terrorist group?
But why?
Never even heard of this. They can make a movie about this.
No, they can't.
Right! Exactly!
They can't make a movie about it. It ain't no way.
If they do, they gonna disappear.
It's gotta be in the black market somewhere, man.
You can't make this up. Keep reading.
Bullock had reported to the South African government on the California visit of activist Chris Haney just before he returned to the South Africa and was killed.
Wow.
Damn.
Y'all see that, right? Damn. That same infiltrator with security at the time Alex Ode's office was bombed, he was murdered. He reported to the government on the California visit of that activist. When he returned to South Africa, he got wet. Come on, man. That's the ADL's work. Keep reading.
Throughout the ADL's history, it has used the terms extremists and fascists to describe communists, black liberationists,
us. Come on.
White supremacists, guerrillas from Central Africa to Asia, Palestinian popular resistance movements, and U.S. supporters of boycotting Israel, all of whom the ADL has opposed under the banner of championing civil rights. The ADL's opposition.
So all of that was under the banner of championing civil rights, meaning a mask or a disguise. You understand? Of being for minorities, discriminated groups of people. No, you was being the damn devil. All right, scroll down. Can't make this stuff up, man. Read that.
Today, the ADL is the single largest non-governmental police trainer in the country.
You see that? Yeah. ADL is not, listen, they with the shit, y'all. You got to think that phone call to Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Read that sentence again. Understand what's going on here.
Take out non-governmental, though.
Today, the ADL is the single largest police trainer in the country.
What does this mean, guys? They with the shit.
That mean when they call you, you better do what they say.
Fast.
Murder
so
business.
what I mentioned. Oh, so what I mentioned is what this is what we see.
They wiping nigga noses.
Hey, they doing that.
They wipe your nose out here, man.
Hey, remember the Jason Bourne movies?
Real murder business.
Yeah.
That was them. They were the ones like, hold on. That wasn't really the FBI or the CIA. That was the ADL.
I'm telling you, they make movies about this stuff, man.
Sheesh.
They were
When
killing.
They make movies in Blindside.
They
They
change
like,
the
we ain't
narrative,
gonna say ADL. We're gonna say this the CIA this time.
Yeah, they gonna change it up.
Man, keep reading.
No, hold on. Wait, because I said Jason Bourne, right? It was in the movie. They had to hire an outside source. And the dude ran a company like this.
Message.
He ran a company. They training people. They were training people to hit and kill people. And to finish off the people that was among the United States that was going rogue. to finish him off.
They gotta fix the loose ties.
The loose ties. That's them.
Keep reading.
The ADL 2016 annual report boasted that the 100% of major U.S. metropolitan police departments have sent participants to Israel and the ADL's advanced training school in extremist and terrorist threats.
Y'all see this? Yo, the same police force that's shooting niggas down in the street.
That's ordered to lock niggas up.
They got trained by the ADL, y'all. What? It's gonna hit on there too. If not in this one, it's another one. But keep reading though.
These trainings deepen the militarized, racialized policing of U.S. neighborhoods, treating low-income neighborhoods and communities of color as counterinsurgent human terrain, just as Israeli forces view the Palestinian communities they occupy. Shared counterinsurgency tactics include the use of less lethal munitions for crowd control, meaning weapons that only maim and can be used by police against local populations.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll. All right, watch this. Read that right there.
Ferguson, Missouri offers just one examples of how closely the ADL's Israeli training program relates to racist policing in the U.S. Police Chief Timothy Fitch of the St. Louis County Police Department, the department that besieged Ferguson following the police killing of Michael Brown Jr., had received an ADL-funded trip to train with the Israeli military and meet Israeli counterinsurgency specialists.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up.
Message.
If you was upset about the Mike Brown stuff, you gotta the man sitting in front of Nick Cannon. We don't know who that. We didn't know that had anything to do with that.
Right.
You understand? That's why this stuff got to be brought out, man. Let's talk truth.
It has to.
Let's talk truth, man.
And they run deep.
That's right.
Come on, keep reading.
Black and Palestinian activists have pointed to the parallels in tactics and shared weapons used to suppress uprisings in Ferguson and Palestine.
Man, so basically what's going on in Palestine, it's a mirror of what happened in Ferguson with all the riots and stuff like that.
Right.
It was handled the same way because they got the same training from who? The ADL. Keep reading, though.
Less than a year after Michael Brown Jr. was killed, as St. Louis City and County Police continued to suppress popular protests, the St. Louis ADL formally honored the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department.
Y'all see that? Keep reading.
Scroll down.
Scroll down, y'all. Come on, y'all, wake up.
When questioned about the celebration, St. Louis ADL Director Karen Arosty claimed that it is police who are being shot in the streets.
Listen, they do not give a damn about our people. They do not give a damn about our people. Come down and following the grand jury.
Following the grand jury decision not to indict the Ferguson police officer who murdered Michael Brown, the ADL sided with the lack of indictment.
They did what?
Sided with the lack of indictment.
Get Zechariah 11:5.
Bring it out.
Get Zechariah 11:5.
Bring it out.
You ain't finna see who your possessor is, man.
That's
For real, you can't make this stuff up, man. It's always it's always layers to pull back. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's always layers to pull back on it. And we just touching the surface. It's a lot more in this article we ain't gonna be able to get to.
That's right.
It's depths of evil that the ADL has done and been involved in, y'all. But they will make you think that they are anti-hate group and you should believe what they say and run with their narrative and support them. They the damn mafia. You understand?
Right.
They really got war in they. Get that real quick. Nah, what I tell you to get? Read that real quick. Yeah.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they sell, and that sell the say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
All right, go back to the article. Matter of fact, get Psalms 140 real quick. Because you have no idea who you dealing with,
They're going to find the person that wrote this article.
Psalms 140 and verse 1.
Psalms chapter 140, verse 1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man.
From the who?
Violent man.
The violent man, come on.
Which imagine mischiefs in their heart.
They imagine mischiefs in their heart. Like how to blackball and crucify and castrate these niggas who say that we the real Jews. They imagine mischiefs in their heart. Come on.
Continually are they gathered together for war.
Continually are they what?
Gathered together for war.
Continually are they gathered together for war. On that side of the world in Palestine.
Right.
On this side of the world, when black people rise up, they the ones gathered for war. They the ones have trained the police to do us how they do us when them things arise. For real. Go back to the article.
Physical and spiritual.
Yeah.
Damn.
Facts.
They doing that thing.
Facts. They don't. That's why Adidas had to bow down, man. That's why they ain't want war. They ain't want war. They ain't want war, man, I'm telling you. Go back to the article.
The ADL sided with the lack of indictment and categorized popular resistance as uncalled for violence, saying that the ADL respect the grand jury's integrity and their commitment to meeting the heavy responsibility thrust upon them.
All right, so scroll down. Similarly, read that. Similarly.
You see it? Yeah. Similarly, following the grand jury decision not to indict the NYPD officers who murdered Eric Garner, the ADL reaffirmed their support for the NYPD, who have themselves received ADL-sponsored Israeli training.
Y'all see that? Come on, man. You can't make this up.
Message.
Scroll down. Look, hold on. Scroll back up real quick. Read that about when black football player.
When black football player Reggie Bush publicly connected the struggle of black communities in Ferguson with the struggle of Palestinians, the ADL slammed Bush, condescendingly stating that Reggie Bush demonstrates a severe lack of understanding of both issues. He should stick to football.
Y'all see that nigga? Stay in your place.
Hey, LeBron James.
Nigga, you just an entertainer. Nigga, you just an athlete, nigga.
Stay in your lane.
Shut your black ass up, nigga, before we do something to you or take something from you.
Man.
Scroll down. These folks don't play. Not read that. Number one.
Number one, Ray Kelly, NYPD police commissioner, who introduced the notorious policies of stop and frisk policing.
Of what?
Stop and frisk policing.
In other words, black nigga harassment. What they would do to Christ if he was walking the earth right now. Go ahead.
I'm tired of this, man.
Kelly traveled on an ADL-sponsored police exchange.
Oh, what?
ADL-sponsored police exchange program to Israel and returned to introduce the infamous NYPD intelligence unit responsible for massive, covert, unconstitutional surveillance of Muslims. A program modeled in part on how Israeli authorities operate in the West Bank.
All right, scroll down.
Isn't that a marginalized group?
Yeah.
That's cap. It really was for black people.
Scroll down.
Interesting.
Yes. Hold on. Scroll down. You can scroll. It's a lot of stuff in here. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. I'm trying to get to the butter. Scroll down.
Damn, is butter on here?
Yes, yeah, hell yeah. Hold up. Slow down, scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah, it's real. Scroll down. Hold up. Yep, here we go, right here. All right, scroll down. I meant read.
The ADL regularly bullies the communities whose rights it supposedly protects in its efforts to limit what counts as legitimate demands for civil rights and to protect Israel.
In other words, they stole civil rights. You know, so when you think civil rights, you think Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks. They stole that. Civil rights is now anti-Semitism, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Policing, basically. That's what it is. They stole civil rights. Now we say it's a hate crime. We say who's the victims.
Right.
We say what's really racism. All right, keep reading.
These attacks run throughout the ADL's history on anti-bias education, hate crimes advocacy, and immigrant rights work. Because of the credibility it has banked, the ADL is also given the authority to police others' access to public platforms.
Sheesh. Watch this. Come on.
It vets content for YouTube, Google.
Meaning they supervise and monitor the
right.
That's why we didn't got strikes. That's why videos have been taken down. The one we did about Ye, the diary of a $1 billion slave. Who took that? Who you think got that took down?
Officer, we got kicked off YouTube for 3 months.
3 months? That's why we got this channel right here.
Man.
I hate it here.
For saying fake Jews.
Yes.
It was a title.
Fake what? No, I know you didn't just say the J word, man. All right. Put a bag on your head.
So that means when you got views on here,
Arkansas.
it can go from 10,000 to 5,000 easily.
Yeah. They messing with the views, man.
Now, so Beyonce was wrong when she said
They messing with the algorithms, man.
when Beyonce said who run the world and she talking about
Jews.
women. No, we know who run the world. We know who run it.
The hell is this?
Damn.
Yeah. Who running? But keep reading though. YouTube and Google.
Where videos about the ADL's police training exchanges with Israel have been censored as hate speech. The ADL is also working behind the scenes to identify and filter speech for Twitter.
For who?
Twitter.
For who?
Twitter.
That's why. Ye got kicked off of Twitter. You understand?
They say
Then
they
that changed
working
his
behind the
friend
scenes.
bought it. His friend Elon Musk bought it. That's how he was able to get back on there.
Right. Yeah.
But go ahead.
And you notice it says behind the scenes.
Yeah.
To identify and filter speech.
So they the puppet master.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Just like everything
That's
else.
what he was saying about these celebrities. They controlled by them. They not playing.
So they Pinocchio. Everybody else Pinocchio.
Yes.
Damn.
Keep reading.
To filter speech for Twitter, Facebook, and Microsoft without input from and often in conflict with the communities it claims to protect against hate.
So a lot when it say community violations and all, that ain't the community saying we violated. That's they ass. Try to hide the truth.
Hey, guess what? These are all billion-dollar companies.
Yes.
Just like they did with Adidas.
Yes.
You don't see what we did with. He probably he dropped some names. You don't see what we did to Twitter.
Right.
You don't see the Facebook. If you don't set your ass up.
Yeah, in other words, they could call Elon Musk and tell him, "Hey, Elon,
hey,
kick Kanye off."
no,
Right.
man. Yeah.
Give me my
Now
money.
watch this. Go to that screenshot that was after this. Cause it's a lot more in this article, y'all. But we just, you know.
Make sure y'all
We
look
got
at
a
it.
short time. All right. Now look at this right here. Now mind you, we showing y'all the power that they got. They got military power. They got governmental power. You understand? They got media control.
Right.
Now, let's see what else they got. Of course, you should know. I read that.
The stakes are high for the ADL because its moral authority is a moneymaker.
A what?
A moneymaker.
Watch this.
The ADL and its fundraising foundation reported a combined total of $67 million in contributions in 2016.
So they received $67 million from contributions in 2016. Jump down to when it's saying 2013.
In 2013, it raised $750,000 in one night from its furniture industry partners in the fight against hate. One of his favorite phrases.
$703,250,000 in one night. Come on.
Perhaps more importantly, it is a source of cashless access in politics. The ADL's role as advisor to elected officials on matters of civil rights, not limited to anti-Semitism.
Not limited to anti-Semitism. Go ahead.
Is both completely informal and pro forma in political offices.
So they got financial and political power. They got their money. They about their power and they about their respect. You not finna play with them.
This is America.
All right, go to the video now. With Starbucks. And this goes what we were just showing, dealing with the police training and, you know what I'm saying, the real side that they take when it's issues pertaining to our people.
Message.
And the dude, Jonathan Greenblatt, he said because he an entrepreneur, he owns Starbucks. He owns some Starbucks, if I'm not mistaken. He said that in one of them videos. But play that though.
Backlash against Starbucks, this time for the groups it's including in its upcoming racial bias training. The training follows the arrest of 2 black men at a Philadelphia Starbucks.
Just double lock, handcuffs behind our back, and escorted out and put into a squad car.
That was the 2 men speaking on GMA this morning with Robin Roberts. Now, ABC 7 News reporter Melanie Woodrow has both sides of the debate.
Women's March leader Tamika Mallory is calling for a boycott.
So, if you remember a few years back, right, 2018, the 2 brothers got racially profiled, discriminated against, and arrested at Starbucks for no damn reason, right? And it was a thing. It was a thing in the news. So Starbucks, in basically their apology or their efforts to make it right, to make sure that doesn't happen again, who do they go and partner with? The ADL. So a smart black woman, I'll pray, listen, on Let's Talk Truth, guess what? We profess that there are some smart black women.
Right.
That's
We
right.
don't hate our sisters, y'all. A lot of y'all jack the hell up. But there are some smart black women. I'll pray to the Most High. It's a lot of dumb niggas out here, too.
Right.
We talk about millennium moms and dumb ass niggas all the time.
Bring it out.
For real. But it's some smart black men and some smart black sisters. But all y'all there need to repent.
That's
all right. But the sister caught wind of this right here. All right. It say, go ahead and read that real quick.
Starbucks is not serious about doing right by black people.
Boycott Starbucks because of what happened in that event.
Right.
Of course, black people didn't do that. You understand? But that's what they did to show that they were serious about the prevention of that situation happening again in their establishment. So read that so you are aware.
So you are aware, Starbucks was on a decent track until they enlisted the Anti-Defamation League to build their anti-bias training.
So they went to the ADL to train them against anti-bias.
But why?
To prevent them calling for random black dudes to be arrested when they ain't did a damn thing. Let's go to the ADL to train us on how not to do that. This black sister, she saw through that BS. Go ahead.
The ADL is constantly attacking black and brown people.
Read that again.
The ADL is constantly attacking black and brown people.
Because it's the Antichrist. You understand that Christ is black. It's the Antichrist Defamation League of Liars.
Right.
Of course they going to attack black and brown people. They hate you. They stole your movement. What black civil rights program, a company, a league, or organization we got? I thought we was this. Ain't we the people in the Civil Rights Museum?
Supposed.
That's right.
Right.
But where our stuff at? Where our Civil Rights League?
We got Al Sharpton.
What the hell is this?
And guess who he controlled
They
by?
got Edomite in the civil rights thing.
You sleep.
Come on, man. They stole your man. They hate you. Get that real quick in Exodus 17, man. Exodus 17 and 16. We pulled this last week. Y'all gotta understand this stuff is spiritual, man. This stuff is spiritual. These Ish people, their biblical name is Amalek, and this is why they have an never-ending vendetta against our people. Read.
Exodus chapter 17, verse 16.
Come on.
For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
From generation to generation. The people that you see warn against God's people is the same people that impersonate God people, enslave God people, discriminate against God people, slander God people. You understand? For real, this is nothing new.
Right.
This has been going on since the time of Moses, bro, in the wilderness. Wake the hell up. Read the rest of that. Her post. This is a sign.
This is a sign that they are tone deaf and not committed to addressing the concerns of black folks. Be clear about what's happening here.
Right. The Starbucks don't give a damn about black people. The proof is that they clicked up with the ADL.
That's
For
right.
real, that's the proof. That means she knows something. She know what's real about the ADL. Keep playing though.
Boycott of Starbucks, tweeting Starbucks was on a decent track until they enlisted the Anti-Defamation League to build their anti-bias training. This following the arrest of 2 black men at a Philadelphia Starbucks. Kat Brooks, co-founder of the Anti-Police Terror Project, says she agrees with Mallory.
You can't be a piece of an anti-bias training when you openly support a racist, repressive, and brutal colonization of Palestine.
Wednesday, the ADL tweeted, Starbucks anti-bias training is a crucial next step, and we're proud to be able to contribute.
It really negates the whole effort by Starbucks.
The ADL is one of several organizations participating.
So, notice what she said was going on in Israel. She not falling for the witchcraft. Oh, they getting their land back. That's their heritage. She said it's a brutal colonization of Palestine. It's nothing different from what the white man doing in Africa, what the white man did over here in America against the Native Indians. It's nothing but white supremacy. Message. You understand? With a little twist.
Right.
A little different ethnicity title. It's colonization of a land. For real. Because get that real quick in Ezekiel about these 2 nations. Ezekiel 35 and 8, I believe. Somewhere around there. For real. This is Bible prophecy. Ezekiel 35 and verse 10. Yep.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 10.
Come on.
Because thou hast said.
Who is the thou? Read verse 2.
Verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
Mount Seir is the land of Esau, the land of the Edomites. When you read Genesis 36, 8 and 9. All right, jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. Because thou hast said.
Meaning the Edomites, the nation of Esau. Come on.
These 2 nations.
These 2 nations, Israel and Judah. Come on.
And these 2 countries.
These 2 countries is what? The land of Israel in America. Come on.
Shall be mine.
Shall be what?
Mine. And we will possess it.
That's what the Edomites said in their heart. That's what the Lord gonna judge them for. They not only took the Holy Land, trying to take the Holy Land, they took this land from God's people as well. It was Osiris in the scriptures. You understand what's the 10 tribes when they inhabited, when they left Assyria, when they left their captivity. For real, they said these 2 nations, meaning Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom, in these 2 countries, the land of Israel and America, we gonna take it.
Think God is not going to hold you guilty for that?
Exactly. Now finish that video. So yes, it is brutal colonization going on over there. The same thing they did over here is Bible prophecy. All right, read on, play on.
The ADL really is one of these centrist, historic legacy organizations like the NAACP.
Wait a minute.
Rabbi Jason wrote.
He's a rabbi. He's a
rabbi.
Leader of the chosen people, the people that uphold the Torah. He's effeminate.
That bro gay.
He a Sodom. Don't the Torah say there should be no sodomites of the sons of Israel? I guess since it don't say Israeli. He's
His church got the little rainbow. He got the rainbow on the dang on his church.
Right. Huh?
They know they not the sons of Israel.
Hell nah.
He got plenty of sugar in his time.
Keep paying that, man.
Rodich says he supports multiple organizations coming together, including the ADL.
Look, I don't agree with everything the ADL stands for. I sometimes have different views, but I really believe that if we are going to solve this tremendous problem affecting people of color in our country, that we have to be a broad coalition and be willing to work together across some differences.
As Starbucks
All right, so go to the next video. So we didn't show the ADL is the damn devil the Bible speak of, but they got another sister, cause they got the JDL, and then they got another sister who always trying to comfort us.
But why?
Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Now we read about how the ADL they be running them M's up, right? Because it's not about anti-hate and trying to stop the hate in hell no. It's about Jewish power and money.
Right.
All right, we'll play that. Watch this.
Together against hate.
The center also calls the Family Research Council a hate group.
The definition of a marriage is what it's been for 5,000 years. It's the union of a man and a woman.
I often disagree with the council myself. But do they belong on this hate map?
When they don't agree with you politically, they're going to list you as a hater.
You are haters. You hate gays.
No, I don't hate gay people, and I know gay people, and I have worked with gay people.
But once you're labeled a hate group, you become a target.
Developing now, word of a shooting at the Family Research Council there in Washington.
One man was so enraged by what the center said about the Family Research Council, he went to their headquarters to kill people.
A man shot a security guard in the arm.
Fortunately, that guard stopped the man before he could shoot anyone else.
He told the judge that he was there to kill as many of us as possible because we were a hate group.
The council's offices were attacked.
Stop. So what I want y'all to see, notice how I say the Southern Poverty Law. We're gonna show I don't even know why it's called that. But based on the Southern Poverty, and the only reason why this video is out there because it's Esau's, because it has affected Esau. But the Southern Poverty Law Center listed that group as a hate group, and based on that listing, some man said, I'm going to kill as many as I can in the name of love because y'all a hate group. So what the hell you think is the objective of them putting us on their list?
The hell is this?
They want us to get killed too.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Add us to the list so they can start
Why the ADL ain't say nothing about that?
But why?
Because that's their sister. SPLC is their sister. We gonna show it. But keep playing.
Bring it out.
By a guy with a gun. I mean, they don't deserve this.
There's always extremists out there, and it's unfortunately the world that we live in, and hopefully people can kind of separate that.
The center also smears the Ruth Institute, a Christian group that believes gays should not have an equal right to adopt children. They're not haters.
I like gay people. I have no problem with gay people. That's not the issue. The issue is, what are we doing with kids and the definition of who counts as a parent?
What if a gay couple had a civil union and adopted kids?
There could be cases where the best person for a particular child would be their Uncle Harry and his boyfriend. That could be. But we owe it to the children to give them the best we can, which generally is a married mother and father.
See, you're a hater. When the center put her on its hate map, the Ruth Institute's bank sent her this letter.
We've determined that you're an organization that promotes hate, violence, harassment, and so therefore we're not doing business with you. And we went and checked our website, and we were already down.
The Ruth Institute and the Family Research Council are still on the hate list.
There's no appeal, and I sure don't know how you get off.
I suspect the center keeps its hate list long, because crying hate brings in lots of money.
Morris Dees' salary is more than my entire annual budget.
Sheesh.
So yeah, whatever they're doing, it pays.
Years ago, Harper's Magazine reported that the center's the wealthiest civil rights group in America, one that spent most of its time and money on a fundraising campaign. Now, Morris Dees did once promise to stop fundraising once his endowment hit $55 million. But when he reached $55 million, he changed that to $100 million, saying that would allow them to cease costly fundraising. But when they reached $100 million, they didn't stop. Today,
They have an endowment that now is over $320 million, much of which is in offshore accounts, Caymans and places like that.
How do you know?
Oh, we look at their 990s.
And it says Cayman Islands?
Yeah.
Southern Poverty Law Center. Come on, man. Offshore accounts?
That's illegal, right? That's like money laundering or something like
These
that.
different gangs, bro. You got the ADL,
Right.
the
That's what I'm saying.
bro. This is
they
gangs.
trying to indict YSL and YNW, NBA. What about the ADL?
Like that in the
SPLC.
Talking about 4K trade.
Right. For real. These the real. But remember what Dave said, when it's black, it's a gang. When it's Italian, it's a mafia. When they Jewish, shut the hell up. For real. They got the power.
They running them M's up too.
Yeah. Play on.
People more than $400,000 a year.
Well, it's 2017. It costs a lot of money to exist in this world.
Give me a break. The Southern Poverty Law Center now lists people like Ben Carson, Laura Ingraham, and Jeannie Pirro as extremists. But it doesn't list Antifa, the hate group that beats up people on the right. The center's become a hate group itself.
Right.
It's now a left-wing, money-grabbing slander machine.
All right, get off of it. So let's look at the owner of it, Richard Cohen.
Bring it out.
That last name ring a bell, don't it? He the one he owns the SPLC. Read that.
Richard Martin Cohen, born February 6, 1941, is an American writer best known for his syndicated column in the Washington Post, which he wrote from 1976 to 2019.
Where was he born? Read that.
Let's see where he born. Cohen was born to a Jewish family and is a graduate.
Hezekiah, what is you trying to get us killed? What's wrong with this brother? Did this brother just say that?
Did you know?
Bro, you supposed to read past that, man.
You know who they
My
run?
bad,
You
sir.
know what they do?
My bad, I forgot.
They take
Damn. I don't want that phone call from
Man.
that ugly ass
Man,
white.
they gonna peel your cap back.
He's trying to get us Arkansas.
Man.
Right.
I don't want that phone call, man.
That fuck around, mess around, be outside.
Man. Bitch was just talking about torture and all that yesterday. Come on, man. Damn. But go ahead, though.
And is a graduate of Far Rockaway High School and attended Hunter College, New York University, and Columbia University.
Now, where the hell is the South in that? How you start the Southern Poverty Law Center? You ain't even Southern. What is this about? But notice his last name, Cohen. Right? That sounds familiar, don't it? That's a Jewish last name. They say that's of a priestly lineage. Go to the next dude. Y'all know this man right here, the next guy.
Got the mob ties.
Wait a minute. Leor Cohen. Now, I ain't saying they brothers or nothing, but they same ethnicity, same last name. You understand? Let's read about him. Read that.
Leor Cohen, born October 3rd, 1959, is an Israeli-American record executive and entrepreneur.
And what?
An entrepreneur.
Now, read that last sentence. On September?
On September 28, 2016, Cohen was named YouTube's global head of music.
So Leor Cohen is one of the heads of YouTube, the music department. So now watch this. Go to the next video.
Is that dude DMX was talking about, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Go to the next one.
Damn, what happened to?
Telling you, they all in bed with it. It's a big family.
DMX did.
Remember the ADL vets for YouTube, right? Right? Leor Cohen is a Jewish man that is an executive over YouTube. And let's see what the SPLC do. Read that.
Well, Google is policing the content posted to YouTube, and they're using a thoroughly discredited left-wing group to do that. Google is creating a group of trusted flaggers who will help the company monitor alleged extremist content on the website. One of those trusted flaggers is not trusted at all. It's the Southern Poverty Law Center. It's not an expert on the South.
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. You can't tell me all this stuff ain't related. ADL vets content for YouTube. Leah Cohen is an executive over YouTube. Richard Cohen, the head of SPLC vet content for Google and YouTube. Come on, man. Come on, man. The jig is up, man. Come on, man.
Exposed, man.
And they not legit. Even the white man himself saying they not legit.
Right.
And this is a news. This is look.
Hey,
you can't make it
don't
up.
care.
Come on, man. Keep playing.
John Stossel recently explained the truth about this group in an amazing report. Here's part of it.
The Southern Poverty Law Center, based in that building in Alabama, calls itself the premier group monitoring hate groups. Looking at their map of such groups, you'd think America was consumed by hate. I once believed in the center's mission. Well-meaning people still do. Apple just gave them $1 million.
Hey!
But what donors don't know
Extortion.
is that today the center smears people who don't deserve to be smeared. The Southern Poverty Law Center now lists people like Ben Carson, Laura Ingraham, and Jeannie Pirro as extremists. But it doesn't list Antifa, the hate group that beats up people on the right. The center's become a hate group itself. It's now a left-wing, money-grabbing slander machine.
It's a hate group. It is a hate group, too. Let's just be honest about that. Eric Schiffer is a tech entrepreneur, and he joins us tonight. So, Eric, you follow this stuff closely. How did the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is wholly discredited and wholly political, wind up policing content on the most powerful company in the world? How'd that happen?
You know, it's hard to understand.
That's Zac Efron, ain't it?
I was wondering.
What the hell? He was on High School Musical.
It look like him and it look like that one preacher,
Hey, that's
that
how
one
they-
white preacher dude.
Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah.
He look like a mix between Kenneth Copeland and Zac Efron.
They related.
The hell is this?
Damn.
Zach don't age well.
COVID-19. Right. Play on, man. The hell is this?
What's going on, Tucker, is that these, YouTube, in essence, was trying to be inclusive in their mind and really trying to have an optical perspective that they were being and doing everything they could, because they were taking a lot of heat from people saying they weren't doing enough to stop ISIS and extremist groups.
Right.
So that's what led to this. But it's just too far. I mean, I can't imagine how they can have this group. And really, in my opinion, more should be done, and a lot more.
So, I mean, for people watching at home who think that Southern Poverty Law Center sounds like a legitimate group, give us an example of the people or movements or websites they have deemed out, beyond the pale, haters, extremists.
So the point is that the Jewish, the Ish people, they control the media.
Mm-hmm.
They control the media. They get money. It's a lot. It's a lot to go into this stuff, man. But real quick, it's Psalm 64 and 8. That they telling on themselves. Because it's funny how the white man, putting a white man on Front Street.
Right.
Because they're affecting each other money.
Mm-hmm.
But Psalm 64 verse 8.
You ain't in the same hierarchy.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 8.
Come on.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Right, so that's what you see taking place. That's why we're able to access articles and videos of white people exposing white people.
Congratulations,
God
you
said
yourself.
they was going to do that. You understand? Their own tongue going to follow themselves. So, hey, listen. If you ain't picked up on what was put down today, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you.
Message.
You understand? The ADL, the SPLC, the JDL, they the mob.
Real mob ties.
They about money, power, and respect by any means. You understand? You better not play with them. They control the money you gonna make, or how you gonna make it, or who you love, and you know what I'm saying? They'll make it. Hey, they'll make it happen to you. For real.
'Cause
Don't play with them.
remember, at one point, it was supposed to be Harriet Tubman on a dollar bill. What happened to that?
The hell is this?
Controlling. They all in it, bro. Nah, we want all our people on there. We want to rule. This is our money. We want everything. Let me get one scripture though. Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 5. So to think these are good people, yeah, that's a cap. They ain't. We just proved it right here. Many times before we done proved it. Well, read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 5. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down.
Hold on, let me see. Jump down. What does it say? Crook that.
Where it say what?
It says crook. You can't make things crook straight.
1 and 15?
15. That's what I want.
Verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
They are crooked. They can't be made straight. That's how you know they ain't God's people. Because the laws are in the Torah, right? The laws. That's a perfect thing. That's a straight thing. But they crook. They allow homosexuality. They keep no laws. They push hate when they say they are for people they're against hate, but they push hate. This is a crook nation, and they can't be made straight.
Hell no.
Let me get a script. Hey, can you give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 48? This scripture be heavy. It's just heavy on me right now because I'm like, dang, like all the stuff that they control, all the stuff that our people got to go to them for. Like the fact that we on this platform right now, this owned by them.
This is America.
Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
The Bible said we got to serve our enemies. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Because he sent them against us for our disobedience as a nation of people. That's why we went into slavery. That's why we going through what we go through now. Read.
In hunger.
In hunger. Read.
And in thirst.
In thirst. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness.
And in want of all things.
So that's the thing. In everything. Right now, they control everything. The media. You got to go to them for your gas stations. You got to go to them for your shoes, which you see what they can do. You can be a partnership with them. Hey, you know what? I want to get my name on that shoe. Guess what? Oh, hold on, wait, Negro. You better not say this. We got contracts on you. You better not say this. If you do, we strip it all from you. Because guess what? You got to go to us for your business. You got to go to us for any type of business so-called black person want to own, where you just want to be you want to get a restaurant or you want to get your own distribution. Guess what? You still got to go to your enemies. And read on.
And he,
your enemy,
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And we think about back then when they had physical yokes upon our necks, iron upon our neck, but even now, like it got a yoke upon our neck. They control everything. Like I said, that contract, you in a chain.
Right.
You in a chain, bruh. If you, Kanye, if you go outside of what I say, hey, SPLC, ADL, hey, put them in place. Give me all your money back, bruh. Until what?
Until he have destroyed
Until
thee.
you ain't nothing. That's what they trying to do to us, and that's what the SPLC did to us.
You know what you just did? You just proved that they ain't the people of the book.
Damn.
Because none of that's happening to them. You just proved that. It's ridiculous, man. All praises, man. All praises.
All right, all praise to the Most High, man. Hey, pull up the Booster Club ad real quick. So if you want to support the truth, because think about it. Just think about it. Think about this show we just did. Think about the classes Bishop never been bringing out, the leadership.
Right.
You think we really going to be on the East Coast platform that much longer?
Hell no.
Come on, man. Y'all got to support the movement, man. Support the movement so we can continue to be able to have different avenues to push this truth. Don't wait till this a state of emergency. You know what I'm saying? For real. Put up that Booster Club ad, man. Donate to the Booster Club via PayPal, IUIC fundraising at IsraelUnite.org. org. And if you want to donate directly to the cause of Let's Talk Truth radio show, you can do so via PayPal at iuic.littlerock.ar@israelunite.org. All right? So real quick, I'm going to get one last scripture. 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 2. Dealing with what we do on this show and the purpose of us. Because this is not, understand, we are not a hate group.
Message.
You understand? We don't hate. For real. We about exposing the truth. Let's talk truth. We can sit up here and talk about the football game yesterday. Did Arkansas beat LSU or they lost? I don't know, because we don't give a damn.
That's right.
We talk truth.
Right.
You understand? For real. Let's talk about what's really going on with our people. The evils dealing with our people. Let's take that phone call before we put that scripture. All praise to the Most High, man. We got a caller on the line. Make sure y'all put that up.
Better late than never.
We got the caller on the line. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Where you from? Shalom, caller. What's your name? Where you from?
Shalom, shalom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, this Soldier Live can't call me in IUIC Arkansas.
Oh,
Hey,
praise to the Most High.
y'all going over some real heavy information, man. I'm live from captivity. I'm peeping it. It made me think about this certain rapper. You know, it's a certain rapper. He got real strong fish ties. You know what I'm saying? So much so that he actually made a song called. Huh?
Nah, go ahead. I know who you talking about. He made a song called what?
Yeah, for sure. He actually made a track called Mob Ties. You know what I'm saying? And just thinking about that song, man, everything that he was saying in that song, it was real mafia-like. You know what I'm saying? And so everything that y'all was bringing out today, it actually shows how deep those ties actually run. You know what I mean? So the thing that he was explaining in it, he said, man, look, he said Gucci bags in exchange for body bags. Like them boys, they are really hitters out here. You know what I'm saying? And so with all this Kanye, Kyrie, all the controversy and everything that's going on, it's really exposing how big those ties, how deep those ties actually run, and everything that they are controlling. You know what I'm saying? They really control the light that surrounds us, man, and we don't even realize it. But that's all like that, man. This is a heavy show that y'all did, man. All praises to the Most High.
Hey, all praises, man. Hey, you just made me think. We should have got some of that as content. You understand? Oh, the line out of Judah through my white Jewish mama looking at nigga. He really be getting people whacked there and rapping about it.
Damn.
Triple X. Made a mess. Then how it go? Jonah, how it go? That's your guy.
Made a mess.
You know how that lyric go?
Triple X.
That lyric that he made about allegedly about Tentacion. That boy.
Triple X line. How did that go?
SMS Triple X. That's the only time I ever hit below the neck. Why you keep on shooting if you know that nigga dead? That's the only kind of way to get you some respect.
Yep. So,
damn.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll pray to the Most High. I appreciate you calling in, bruh. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most High Christ bless you.
Most High Christ bless. Yeah, get 2 Corinthians 4 and 2, man. This is what we doing. That's why it's so important. Like I said, we not a hate group. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. We exposing, you know, what's really going on, who these people really is. So our people won't continue to be tricked, man. You gonna sit up there and think, because you ain't never heard of these people. You just ADL. Oh, okay, that's a good little innocent acronym. You go on their website, oh yeah, we're anti-hate, this and this and that. We're about peace for all communities. you gonna run with anything they say about he can get on that platform and be like, yeah, we do not tolerate any hate and it was wrong and anti-Semitic, and you just gonna think yay crazy. No, them people is the most evil people in the world. Understand that. Read that.
2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 2. But have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty.
That's what we doing. We renouncing the hidden things of dishonesty. These people have been lying. They've been disguising themselves as the real Jews, as civil rights advocates. You understand? As all of these good things, when no, they the real mob. For real. They tied in with the Clintons. They tied in with the, you know what I'm saying? The rulers, what did it say? The high places, spiritual rulers of darkness. That's them. And we bringing it out. Keep reading.
Not walking in craftiness. Nor handling the word of God deceitfully.
Come on.
But by manifestation of the truth.
But by what?
Manifestation of the truth.
Come on.
Commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of God.
That's what we doing, y'all. So make sure y'all continue to tune in and support the show. All right, Revelation 2939. That's the movement right now. That's what we own till the wheels fall off.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? We separating the real from the fake using the word of God.
That's
all right.
That's right.
Lord's willing, man. Y'all see us. We'll be back next week with some more flames on Let's Talk Truth.
They say Ye crazy. They say Kyrie crazy.
2S.
Real Jew and I can prove it. Real Jew and I. Blacks and Hispanics, this for you and I. Real Jew and I can prove it. Chosen, not recruited. Not the average human, they might label me a mutant. When you speak the truth, the Jewish media polluted. Making silence a canon, but the prophets can't be muted. We undisputed. Prophecy can't be refuted. Great mysteries, we break them down and make them lucid. Wake them up from snoozing, but they paint us as a nuisance. Long as they pulling strings, the trauma gon' be acoustic. Illusion of inclusion, rebellion and confusion. Mix it all together and you got a strong delusion. That's why Charles Barkin, Shackton, a fool and cooning. A couple stars talking, got a panicking and fuming. Make room for the real priests, we know what we doing. Truly battle tested with the oracles, we fluent. Disciple means student, must study to be rooted. Better get with the movement or be noodles when them nukes hit. Bow! Real Jew by blood. Real Jew by blood, man. How the hell can I be anti-Semitic when Christ look just like me, dog? Stop playing with me. Jacob's kingdom's on the way. It ain't a single act of the following. Jesus Christ, the black Messiah, better acknowledge it. Real Jews back in the building, back by the sun. We be black unto the ground like historically black colleges. Jim Dropper, glorious, we like the warriors. Consultation with the elders, speak with the oracles. This God talk, this that high level of consciousness. Common sense, tell your blood and my fathers come with some consequence. The recompense of your nonsense equates to this. Revelation 13 for you and all your accomplices. We about to abide in this. Imagine it, a kingdom with immortals with a reign that's scratchier than Pilates kicks. I do this for the world, never for the world. Sent to be in the world, but never of the world. This the thoughts of a Jew who ain't institutionalized, prophesying your demise. Watch it crumble for my eyes.